sure whether to use a recurring event or an event series in AddEvent, you're in the right place. Understanding the difference helps you choose the right setup and ensures your events are easy to manage and share with your audience. Starting here on my dashboard, I'm just going to create a new event. You'll see that there are three types of events in AddEvent. Single event, an event that happens one time. A recurring event, an event that repeats according to a specific pattern. And all event instances are edited and shared together. Or an event series, where you can create multiple copies of an event based on flexible rules. And events in the series can be edited or shared individually or collectively, but collectively is specifically through a subscription calendar, which we'll go through in this video. So to start us off, I'm just going to run through a recurring event. So a recurring event has specific recurring rules. On a recurring event, you can only choose the days of the week that it occurs and how many occurrences you want the event to have. It can be repeating every day, week, month, or year, or every 2 weeks, every 2 months. Let's do on the 5th of the month, and then it'll occur after or end after 3 occurrences. It'll give you this repeat here, the sentence describing what you've put. So read that to make sure that you've got the recurrence set to how you want it. Or we could just do on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, starting on this specific date that we created our event from, after 8 occurrences. So let's just save that. And we'll do recurring event. So you'd fill out all of the normal details of your event: title, date, time, description, all that good stuff, location, but I just want to go through specifically the recurrence. This is an instance of a recurring event. When we go to your dashboard of events, we will see all of these recurring instances on the calendar as indicated by the recurring icon there. Let's click into one of the instances that's not the first one. If we click the 3 dots and click edit, it's going to let you know that every instance that you edit, or if you edit your recurring event, every instance will be edited. So we're going to click continue. It's taking us to our editing page, and I'm going to edit the description. Edit the description. And then save event. So now if I go back to my dashboard and click on the recurring event, one of the last instances or a later instance, you'll see the edited description. When you go to add this event to your calendar, all instances of the event will be added. You can see here on the landing page. Let me add a default template. Every instance will appear here. And then when we go to add it to our calendar, let's use Google, for example, it's going to share that occurrence schedule when we go to add the event as well. So recurring events are edited all at once and shared all at once. Now, if we want to create an event series, the setup is a little bit different. So an event series, really its benefit is that you can create a mass of events at one time, but then still edit them and share them individually. So if you have a lot of events that you want to share and they only have some details that are different, then you could go ahead and create an event series. And I'll show you how you can edit them after. Okay, so event series. There are 3 different types of ways you can set this up. Repeating events within a date range, repeating events on specific weeks, or selecting days one by one that you want to repeat. So for example, starting on this date, every Thursday until that Thursday are going to create an event with all of these details. Or select days on specific weeks. So we could select Tuesdays and Thursdays on these particular weeks. Now that would create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 events. Or the third option is selecting the dates one by one, which we can do really any cadence. There needs to be no rhyme or reason to the dates that these events are going to reoccur. So let's click save, and then event description and all the other details, and then create your event. Now on the dashboard here, you will see the event series is indicated by this icon. So we can click into our event series. So let's click into this random occurrence of this series. When we go to share our event, you will notice that there is only one occurrence of this event. Whereas when you look at a recurring event landing page, you see all of those instances included. Not on an event series, because an event series, when you're sharing events, they're shared individually. If we want to edit an event series, let me click edit. We're adding this text. So I'm going to click save. You can edit that one individual event that you're editing, the following event, so this event and all events onward, or all events. So I'll select following events. Now, when you go to share this event, you'll see that the description has been edited. And if we go back to an event before October 15th, so this first one, for example, you'll see that the event description has not been edited. One thing I do want to point out is that you'll notice when I'm changing the design template for an event in a series, it is not asking me if I want to edit the following all events or just this event. So when you create your series of events, if you have a default template applied to your calendar, then that will apply to all of your created events. So you'd want to change that calendar setting ahead of time, which I can show you where that is now. Every event that's created in Leslie's calendar is going to be the roses template. So if you want to have all of your event series start blank or start with a particular template and not have to add them individually, just remember this setting is an option. And then the other thing I wanted to point out is on the event series, if you do decide to change or add an event image, that will be applied to only this event, following events, or all events based on what you select. So that is just an additional thing to note about the event series. To share all of these events in your series at one time, you will need to share your whole calendar. And that's sharing your, that sharing method is a subscription calendar. So you can click into the calendar and you'll see all of the sharing options here. We've got help docs and YouTube videos that go through sharing a subscription calendar, so you can check that out. But I hope that clarifies the differences between event series and recurring events. If you have any other questions about the differences of sharing and creating and editing those, feel free to reach out to support@AddEvent.com and we'll be happy to help. And check out our YouTube channel for other videos and feel free to subscribe. Thanks.